Okay, good. So naghanap pa talaga ako ng magandang pwesto kasi you are very special to me. We are recently having some problems with the connectivity. So I hope that yung mga pag-uusapan natin today would be of value to you. So let me share my screen muna, guys. Ayan, share screen, share screen. Ayan. Okay lang i-close ko yung video para sure lang yung internet connection natin, no? Ayan. At ibali ang screen naman is kinakain kasi ng mukha ko yung buong screen kaya hindi makita. Okay. Ayan. F5, F5. Ay, ba't ayaw lumaki? Alright, okay. So, good morning, everyone. Today is a happy day. Okay. I am very thankful that you're spending your time with me this afternoon. And hopefully, you'll be able to learn something from me today. So, ako nga pala si Belmar Guilanda. And i-correct ko lang to hindi siya financial associates. I am the agency manager of BG, Financial Professionals. So, we are located here in Baguio. So, BG is the biggest. Hindi pa. In Baguio. Baka mapagalitan ako. So, before anything else, I would like to share something with you muna. Okay, so, tadan! Ayan. So, kanina, paggising ko sa umaga at ako'y habang nagmumuni-muni sa taas ng aming bahay, okay, this is something that I would like to share with you. And nag-iisip ako, what is something that I would like to share with you this afternoon? And so, sabi ko, um, hopefully that this view would give you calmness, peace and serenity. Okay, sa medyo adversity, 'di ba? Medyo puno tayo ng adversity sa panahon natin ngayon. And I pray to God and sabi ko this morning, Lord, the only thing and the only prayer that I have for my talk today is that I'll be able to add value to the leaders that are going to listen to my sharing. So, yun yung aking prayer and hopefully ito yung mangyari. So, oh, by the way guys, mag-open na palang Baguio. So, September 20, we are open to tourists. All right? Unfortunately, hindi pa siya open sa mga taga Manila. So, dyan muna kayo. Sa mga karatig bayan lang daw para lang kami ay mabuhay sa tourism. All right? So, let's proceed. Okay. So, sabi ko nga, my name is Belmar Guilanda. I am called by many names. Okay. Some call me Teletubby. Some call me Jollibee. Okay. Ayan. So, sino kamukha ko dyan, guys? Sinong pinaka-cute? Red, orange, green, or violet? Ayan. Sabi ko kasi dun sa admin ko, gawa ka nga ng kwan, gawa ka ng superhero, tapos ilagay mo yung mukha ko kasi yun yung theme namin. Di ba? Mali ko ba na superhero pala ang Teletubby? Ayan. So, okay. Ayan. Ito yung sinasabi ni Kwan, ni Idol Eman kanina. Okay, so this is my journey. Alright, so sabi nga niya, I started as a financial advisor in 2013 and then I ended as an agency manager in 2019. So, kung makikita nyo, parang, di ba, nakakatuwa, ang saya-saya. Ayan. So, nakuha din ng aking admin ang gusto kong mangyari, si Super BG. Ayan. Ang superpower niya, magbato ng drumstick ng Jollibee. Ayan. But guys, if you're going to look at the picture, napakaganda, di ba? That every year nagle-level up, every year or every 2 years merong promotion. So the picture is very nice to see. And even even if you're going to look at the numbers, pataas din siya, padami yung leaders, padami ng recruit. However, behind that ladder of success, di ba? Behind that ladder of success, there are experiences that happen to us that it's either nakatulong sa atin or hindi nakatulong sa atin, and there are adversities that came to our life as a leader na sa tingin ko talagang nakatulong sa akin at ako ay natuto. Okay, natuto hindi lamang sa aking role as a leader but also in my personal life. And that is what I'm going to share with you. And that is the reason why I entitled my talk today, Thrive in Adversity. Okay? Ayan. So, bigyan muna natin ng short background. Sino nga ba itong si Belmar na to? Okay, na maingay sa GC kung ano-ano sinasabi. Okay, so long time ago in Bethlehem. Ayan. Kita nyo ang aking screen, no? So long time ago in Bethlehem, si Belmar ay, ayan, maitim, payat, walang pera, walang jowa. Nakikikain sa kapitbahay pag may birthday, pag may graduation. I graduated with a double major in banking, finance, and management in 2007. And sa amin kasi, kapag nag-graduate ka, tatlo lang ang possible na trabaho. Okay? So, I live in San Fernando and sabi ko, ayokong kwan dito, ayokong magtrabaho dito. Gusto ko magtrabaho sa Baguio. Although igorot naman kami, pero hindi kami laking Baguio. So, babalik ako sa aking roots, sabi ko. So, umakyat ako ng Baguio, naghanap ako ng work. And then, ang nahanap ko na work, ay ang pinuntahan ko na una is to become a call center. Ayan. So, hindi po ako yung nasa picture, okay? Hindi po ako yung nasa picture. So, sabi ko, apply ako. But then nakita ko that the pay maybe is good, but unfortunately, may tama ito sa health mo. So, yun yung hindi ko nagustuhan. So, after that, nag-apply ako sa bangko. Sa bangko kasi, di ba, posturang-postura ka, magandang itsura mo. Pero nung nag-usap kami during the interview, sabi nila, Belmar, ganito yung sahod mo, 6.5. Sabi niya, ay 6.5? Titira ako dito, magrerenta ako, mamamasahe ako, kakain ako, tapos magdadamit pa ako, hindi yata kasya yung 6.5. So ang ending, okay, ang ending ni Belmar ay nagturo ng mga krung-krung. Ayan, ng mga Koreano. Kita niyo sa baba, hindi po yan ang aking happy family ha. Okay, mga estudyante ko po yan. Okay. So, yun yung kinaendan ko. And then, during my stint there as a teacher, naging comfort zone ko na kasi madali lang naman ang magturo ng Gogo Loves English. Di ba? Ayan. So, Gogo Loves English every day. So, walang naging problema. But then, an adversity happened, okay, to me, nagkaroon ako ng pivot sa aking buhay. One of the teacher that I have is a school kasi I was already the head teacher of the academy during that time. Sabi niya, Belmar. Sabi niya, bakit? Gusto ko mag-abroad. Sabi niya, okay, di mag-abroad ka. Pero wala akong pera. Anong gagawin natin? Magsanla ka ng ari-arian ninyo. Wala daw silang ari-arian. Utang tayo. O sige, di umutang ka. Anong gagawin ko? Kailangan ko kasi ng guarantor. Sabi niya. Ako naman si Shunga, hindi ko naintindihan kung ano ang guarantor noon. Ayan, so kami pumunta sa lender, tapos umutang siya, and then nakuha niya yung pera, and then lumipad siya, nakapunta siya sa abroad, at hindi na kami nagkita kailan pa man. So ayan na, si Belmar, di ba? Worried na worried. Sabi niya, ano kayang gagawin ko? Kasi ang ibig sabihin pala ng guarantor, pag hindi nagbayad ang umutang, ang magbabayad ay sino? Siyempre si guarantor. Okay. Although sabihin na natin that my income is okay as a single, 'di ba kasya sa akin, but unfortunately hindi siya kakasya pambayad ng utang ng iba. Ayan. So at first, I was sad. Of course, kasi you feel betrayed and you feel that it's unfair. Kasi nga, bakit ako pinagbabayad ng utang na hindi naman ako ang gumamit? Ayan. But eventually, I realized kung magmumukmuk ako at wala akong gagawin, at pataas ng pataas yung babayaran nito, anong mangyayari sa akin? So I got up, sabi ko, kailangan may gawin akong paraan. Okay? And of course, the most obvious thing that I need to do is to have an increase in income, di ba? Ayan. So anong ginawa ko? Alright. Okay. Naalala ko tuloy yung kwento ni Manager Emmons, parang ganito din. So in order for me to pay off the debt, okay, that ang aking kasama ay kinuha, I had to work more hours. Okay? So during the time, I was already teaching the academy and I had to take on more loads. So I had to wake up during the time. Kaya tignan nyo naman itsura ko, di ba? Puro ngipin na lang. Wala nang natira. So I had to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I have to teach from 6 a.m. Online yun na, online. 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. And then from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. ako ay academy, di ba? Sa school naman. And then from 6 p.m. until 11 ng gabi, ako ay magtuturo sa online ulit. Okay? So kung napansin nyo, I work from 14 hours to 16 hours a day. Ang aking pahinga lang ay matulog, kumain, minsan maligo. Pero hindi pa rin kasya. Hindi pa rin kasya. Sabi ko, ano pa yung kailangan kong gawin? 'Di ba? Hindi naman pa ako pwedeng mag-gigolo kasi hindi ako kaaya-aya. So, kailangan ko maghanap ng iba. So, nagturo ako ng piano because I used to be the choir director of our church before. So, turo ako ng piano. Ayan. So, every weekend, nagtuturo ako ng mga matatanda. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Ang hirap pala magturo ng mga matatanda, guys. 'Di ba? Hindi mo naman mapagalitan, hindi mo naman mapalo yung daliri kasi nga, 'di ba? Respeto. Ayan, so nagturo ako. So you know what? I learned patience during that time. Ayan, so naging very pasensyoso ako kasi kailangan. Pero hindi pa rin kasya, hindi pa rin kasya. So sabi ko, ano yung pwede kong ibenta na galing sa aming hometown ng San Fernando, bebenta ko dito sa Baguio kapag umuwi ako. Naisip ko bibingka. Ayan. So ako nagbitbit ng bibingka mula sa aming hometown sa baba, paakyat ng Baguio. Ayan. So mahirap pala magbenta ng bibingka, guys, kasi pag kinain ng kaibigan mo yung isang piraso, 'di ba? Wala na yung kita mo. Ayan. Tapos, ano pa pong pwede kong ibenta? Pababa naman ng San Fernando galing ng Baguio, naisip ko, peanut butter. Ayan, so kasi mahilig sila sa peanut butter. Ang bigat pala ng peanut butter. Alam mo yung nai-imagine nyo yung makakatulog ka sa bus, tapos yung bitbit mong supot-supot ng peanut butter, mahuhulog, tapos gugulong-gulong paharap ng bus. Nagigising ako noon, hinahabol ko pa yung mga peanut butter. Ayun. Ang natutunan ko dito, ang piso ay piso lang. Hindi siya hindi siya piso lang, ang piso ay very, very importante. Ayun. And then, hindi pa rin kasya. Okay, so shout out sa mga kasama ko dito na nasubukan din ang pautang lipstick. So, pinatulang ko lahat. Ano yan, personal collection, Abo, Natasha, MSE, Bordo. Kasi nga, di ba, wala ka namang kapital doon. Kukunin mo, papautang mo, then tsaka ka maniningil. Ayun. So, ginawa ko siya. Kaya wag ka. Alam ko ang size A, B, C, D. Okay? Yung hindi nakaka-relate, tanongin niyo yung nagbebenta ng Avon. Anyways, ayun. You know, kung alam niyo ba kung ano natutunan ko dito? Ayan. Natutunan ko kung paano maningil ng may paglalambing. Ayan. O meses, ang ganda ng lipstick mo, meses. Ayan. Oo. Anong sabi ni Mr. Meses? Magbabayad ka na ba, meses? And then lastly, I think you will relate, hindi ko alam kung lahat kayo nakaka-relate dito. Okay, sumigaw ng power. Ayan, payaman, upline. Okay, pati yan sinalihan ko. Kasi nga naghahanap tayo ng other sources of income. Okay? Ang natutunan ko naman sa pagpa-power ko is to become positive. Kasi yun naman usually yung tinuturo nila doon, di ba? Positive thinking. But I also realized that it's not for me. Ayun. So, hindi naman siya for everybody din eh. Ayan. So, hindi din kaya ng personality ko mag-hyper-hyper. So, sabi ko, goodbye power. Ayan. So, dinaanan ko lahat ng mga ito. Dinaanan ko yung mga ito. And naniniwala ako that I think tinapon talaga ni Lord yung problema yung sa akin buhay. Kasi nung ina-analyze ko, as time passes by, I actually became better in terms of entrepreneurship, in terms of business acumen, in terms of skills. So perhaps napagdaanan ko ang problemang ito at napagdaanan ko ang mga experience na ito for me to be ready. Okay? For me to be ready sa profession na kung saan inilalaan niya para sa akin. Yung utang ko, bayad ko na, fortunately. Ayan, yung utang nila. So, nakilala ko yung aking agency manager sa isang power. So, kung kilala nyo si Royal, doon kami nagkakilala. So, ang una, binentan pa niya ako ng policy and then eventually sabi niya sa akin, Belmar, mukhang pera ka, di ba? Sabi ko na, ay. Ayan. Kuha ka na lang kaya ng maglisensya ka na nga lang, tapos kuha ka ng policy mo para bawas discount, ay bawas commission sa'yo na. Sabi ko, sige ma'am. So, I took the license, ako ay nag-exam, and so I became a licensed financial advisor. And you know what? Yung lahat ng napagdaanan ko na experience, mayroon akong isang natutunan. And this is what I'm going to share with you. Life lesson learned in adversity, number 1. You can read with me if you want. I've learned that it's not what happens to people that's important. It's what they do about it. Tama? Ayan. Kasi kung iniisip ko, kung nagmukmuk ako during that time, baka wala nangyari sa akin ngayon. But it's not about reacting eh. It's about responding. Okay? So I don't know kung ano yung nangyayari sa atin, but always remember, what happens to you is not important. What are you going to do about it? Alright? Okay. So moving on. So, Belmar, pumasok ka na ng Philam o di ang saya-saya na ng buhay mo sa Philam, di ba? Kasi nga, FA ka ng 2013, tapos naging agency manager ka after 5 years. Actually, no guys. Noong 2013, muntik ako madelist. Muntik ako matanggal sa Philam. Bakit? Eh kasi naman, kung ano-ano yung mga ginagawa ko, di ba? Bebenta peanut butter, bebenta ng bibingka, kasi kumikita naman ako doon, naningi ng lepestek, di ba? Nagpa-power-power, kung ano-ano, nagtuturo pa ng online. So I didn't have enough time to do talaga si Philam because I was thinking of it as just a side hustle. Until eventually, sabi ng aking manager, usap tayo, Belmar. So nag-meet kami. Sabi niya sa akin, magkano bang kinikita mo sa mga ginagawa mo dyan, sa mga anik-anik mo na yan? Sa akin, ganito po. Okay. Etong client na ito na pinakausap mo sa akin, ilang beses tayong kumausap? Isa po. Sabi ko, magkano kinita mo? Ganito po. O i-compare mo yung time mo, yung effort mo, yung energy mo na nilagay mo dyan as compared. Tapos magkano yung kinita mo as compared sa ginagawa mo ngayon. So, ting! Di ba? Na-realize ko, oo nga no, ang dami-dami kong ginagawang kung ano-ano, tapos ganito na yung income. Pero nagbenta lang ako ng isang policy, ganito na ang komisyon. Di ba? Ayan. So, sabi ko, pero Belmar, uh, yung mga commission mo tsaka yung mga commission mo pumapasok sa ATM mo, mawawala na yan. Ay, bakit ma'am? Sabi ko, kasi madidilis ka na. Matatanggal ka na sa PhilAm. Alam mo yung feeling na kwan kapag sinabi sa'yo na mawawala na sa'yo, biglang nagiging importante sa'yo. Ayun. So anong kailangan anong sinuggest niya? Okay. Ganitong gawin mo. Tawagan mo yung tatay mo. Papuntahin mo dito. Explainan natin ang family secure. Kasi kailangan ko ng 15,000 na commission para pumasa. Okay. So inexplainan niya si Pudra, pinirmahan ni Pudra, tapos binilik sa akin ni Father. Sabi niya, Belmar, bayaran mo. Ikaw naman ang beneficiary. Sabi niya. So, yun ang kwento kung bakit nasalba ang aking lisensya sa PhilAm. Okay? Dahil sa policy ng aking tatay na family secure. Ayan. So, after nun, I took ownership already of the business. Sabi ko, I need to put more time here. So, I was able to save my license the next year. I became an associate unit manager. And then after that, I became a unit manager. You know what I learned from this experience also, guys? Ayan. Life lesson learned in adversity number 2. I've learned that you are what you spend time on and you become whom you spend time with. Ulitin ko ha. I've learned that you are what you spend time on and you become whom you spend time with. Siguro ang kailangan nating isipin guys is saan natin inilalaan lahat ng oras natin. If we're going to subdivide our time from day to day, magkano kaya, ilang kaya sa mga oras nito na pupunta sa PhilAm, ilan na oras nito na pupunta sa, kung yung katulad ko noon, di ba, na nagbibibing ka. So, ako noon, I was jack of all trades, I was master of none. All right? And when I realized that, I said, I need to devote more time in this profession that is giving me more income. Okay? Ayan. So, that's life lesson number 2. And so, I am a unit manager na. And I was comfortable being a unit manager. And I was earning okay as a unit manager. All right? Until finally, okay, mayroon akong na-receive na letter sa aking email. Sabi niya, this was 2016 eh. This was 2016. And is anybody familiar with the FIT program, guys? Anybody? Na-encounter nyo ba to? This is the Field Intensive Training Program. Ayan. So I think, no, yung mga papunta ng AM or papunta ng AAM during that time, I was invited also to participate. And nag-send sila ng letter sa akin. Sabi niya, congratulations, you've been recommended. Ayan, so fit-fit at chuchu. Tapos, sabi niya, gusto mo bang magpa-interview? So sabi ko, nag-reply naman ako, sige po, I will go to Manila, I will have the interview. And I was happy also kasi meron silang pa-hotel, o di ba sa Sian, wala na tayong hotel ngayon. Pero noon, yung mga interview, may pa-hotel, di ba? May pa-training, may pa-hotel. Pero ngayon wala na. So pumunta naman ako ng Manila. So ako very excited. Ang kasama ko pa doon si Sir Carlos Cervantes ata yung sa room. But when I went into the interview, I think ang nandun si Ma'am Orange, si Sir Marasigan Floro, and then si Miss Mariel. Ayan. So because I feel special, kasi ako daw ay recommended, 'di ba? Pabibo ako sumagot. Ang galing-galing kong sumagot. At chuchu, sabi ko. May mga tinanong sila, tapos feeling ko naman ang galing-galing kong mag-answer. So I felt good. I felt good. After ng interview, confident ako that I'm going to be part of the program. Ayan. 2 days after ng interview, I received another letter. So guess nyo guys, ano ang letter na aking natanggap? Was it good news or bad news? Good news, bad news. Good news, bad news. Okay. Naka-receive ako ng love letter. Sabi niya, Dear Belmar, thank you for your interest in FIT. After a thorough deliberation and analysis, the panelists would like you to consider the following as you continue to strengthen your unit manager roles. 1, 2, 3. Tapos, once you have more new members, 4, 5. So while working on this, blah, blah. So in the end, guys, ang ending, hindi ako pasok. Hindi ako pasado sa kanilang criteria. And then, alam nyo yun, yung natamaan yung ego mo, natamaan yung pride mo. Kasi feeling mo, ginalingan mo, feeling mo, okay na okay. Pero nung afterwards, marireceive mo, ay, hindi ka pala pasok sa banga. Ayun. So, syempre ako nalungkot. Sabi ko, bakit nga feeling ko naman, ginawa ko lahat. So, ako na-depress ng konti. Ganon. Pero alam mo yun, hindi ko alam kung ako lang or there are others here with you na katulad ko na kapag naiinsulto, gumagaling. Ikaw din ba ganun? Kasi nalaman ko that it's not necessary naman pala to be a fit graduate para ikaw ay maging AAM. Kaya sabi ko, teka lang, wait. Tinawagan ko yung dalawang leader ko during that time. Ayan. During that time, mga kon pa sila, mga AUM sila. Ako AUM sila. Halik kayo. Tayo ay magkakaroon ng meeting. Tinawag ko sila. Makikita ng mga walang hiya. May pag-uusapan tayo, sabi ko. So, nag-meeting kami. Sabi ko, ito yung target natin. Gusto ko maging AAM tayo before the year ends. Ito yung target natin, ito yung kailangan nating i-comply. Ito yung kailangan mong trabahuhin. And ang maganda pa, during that time, may bonus. May bonus. I think that was PABB bonus. Sabi ko, kung kilala nyo to, ito yung mga leaders ko, si Rinel, ayan, tsaka si Michelle. I think they're here with us naman. Michelle, ganito yung target mo. Renel, ganito yung target mo. Ito yung kailangan kong itrabaho. Pag nakuha natin ito, paghahatian natin ng pera. So, yun yung trinabaho namin ng 2016 sa isip-isip ko. Makikita ninyo. Akin ang huling halakhak. And guys, do you think we were able to achieve yung target namin? Okay, to become an AAM? Ayan. So, pakita ko na. Tadan! So, in 2017, we were able to achieve our target and nagkaroon kami ng qualifications, na-achieve namin yung qualification, and we were promoted as associate agency in 2017. Ayan. So, yung mga kuha na punta sa FIT, hindi ko alam kung nakasunod na din sila. But I think si Sir Carlos was able to finish naman at naging agency naman na sila. Ayan. Okay? So, after nun, ayan, okay. Hindi ko alam bakit, kuwan, na-propel, di ba? Na-propel. So, na-propel na kami as an associate agency associate agency. And syempre, yung purpose ko lang naman, 'di ba? To be an AAM is pakitaan yung mga hindi tumanggap sa amin, 'di ba? But then I realized, if you're going to look back, no? If you're going to think back, nung actually ang ginawa naman namin, we followed clearly the instruction that was given to us. Tama naman, wala naman kaming ace. Tama naman, wala naman kaming recruitment process talaga. Tama naman na hindi maayos ang aming promotion. But when we followed that, and together with my teammates, we were able to achieve our target. And you know what I learned again from this experience, guys? Lesson learned in adversity number 3. Read with me. I've learned that the fastest way to achieve your goals is to help others achieve theirs. That's one of the most important things that I've learned because of that experience. Okay? So, AAM na ako. AAM na. And I realized that being an AAM, an associate agency, is a whole new playing field. It's a whole new ball game. And sabi ko, yung mga dating ginagawa namin as unit is not going to be applicable anymore. Okay? It's not going to be applicable anymore as an associate agency. So I have to do something. Okay? I have to do something. So, pinakauna, of course, I made sure that I'm going to stand already as my own agency. So, nag-practice na kami. First month pa lang, we have our own assembly, we have our own everything. We already, nag-work na kami already as a separate agency. And one of the most important thing that talagang pinag-isipan ko ng mabuti is what kind of culture I would like for our agency to be molded in. Okay? Gusto kong ma-mold yung agency sa ganitong kultura. And guys, I would like to introduce you to, ayan. Hindi po kami yan ha. Hindi kami yan. Mga bata po yan. Mga bata kung nakikita ninyo. Okay? So may gusto akong i-share sa inyo guys and hopefully pakakapulutan natin ito ng aral. Okay? So may kukwento lang ako konti. Ayan. Meron daw isang anthropologist, isang scientist, okay, na nag-propose ng game sa Africa. So pumunta siya ng Africa kasi nga inaaral niya yung society, okay? So ang ginawa niya, naglagay siya sa isang field, naglagay siya ng fruit of basket sa ilalim ng puno. Okay? And kinausap niya yung mga batang naglalaro. Sabi niya, bata. Sabi niya, laro tayo. Ganitong gagawin natin, pa-contest tayo. Unahan tayo na pumunta doon sa nilagay ko na fruit ng basket. Okay? Tapos yung kung sino yung mauuna makarating doon, siya yung magmamay-ari ng prutas. Sabi niya. So, naglinya sila. And then, sabi ng anthropologist, ready, get set, go! Eh, nagtaka siya. Okay, nagtaka siya because when they told them to run, they all took each other's hands and ran together. Then they sat together enjoying their treats. So tanong niya, bakit nyo kayo ginawa yun? 'Di ba? When pwede naman na ikaw yung mauna tapos pag-aari mo na lahat ng prutas. Then sumagot yung bata, sabi niya, Ubuntu. How can one of us be happy if all the others are sad? In their culture, Ubuntu means I am because we are. I am because we are. And I am very happy and I'm glad to tell you that this culture has permeated through our agency. And perhaps this is the main reason, I believe, na we are never intimidated by those who are better than us. Many of you here are better than us. Many of you are more productive. Many of you have better strategies. But we are proud of you. We applaud you. We are inspired by you. We are challenged by you. And then we learn from you. Ayan. And it is not this is not only applicable within the agency, okay? And it is not only applicable sa interagency natin. It is still also applicable within our industry. Di ba? Kasi ang kagalingan ng isa, kagalingan ng lahat. At ang ikasisira ng isa, ikasisira ng lahat. Ubuntu, I am because we are. And so, sabi ko, now that we are an associate agency manager, and then eto yung kultura na gusto nating um, gusto nating i-embrace sa ating agency. Okay? What's the next thing to do? We have to set a benchmark. We have to set a standard for ourselves. And sabi ko, sino ba ang top na AAM? Tignan ko nga kung sino yan. Tadan! Kilala nyo guys? Kilala nyo? Ayun. Yung magandang katabi niya, kilala ko yan kasi pumupunta kon siya, taga Philam siya. Okay? Pero yung isa, yung katabi niya, feeling ko naman mas gwapo ako dyan. Ayan, si Jad. Okay, si Jad. During the time that we are an AAM, Jad
Ano
is the
yan? Ano
number
yan?
1. Mamaya ka na mag-react, bro. During that time when we were AAM, Jad is the top 1 AAM. Okay? Nakabatch namin. Sabi ko, we need him to be our benchmark. So, actually, sa listahan, tinignan ko, sinabi ko sa BDM namin during the time, Sir, bigyan mo naman ako ng listahan ng performance ng mga kwan. Kahit na in terms of FYP lang. Sabi ko, ayan. So, tinignan namin yung listahan. Siyempre, si Jad nasa number 1. Kami siguro nasa second to the last or third to the last. Sabi ko, ay, medyo kung yung lalabanan natin dito, medyo malayo ng konti. Ayan. So, syempre, bilang as we are already implementing our own activities sa agency, whenever we have our monthly assembly, I show our financial advisors, eto tayo. Eto yung ating standing. Year to date, eto yung ating FYP. Year to date, eto ang FYP ni Jad, Santa Maria of Starbright. Kaya, Jad, gusto naming mag-apologize if ever meron yung mga panahon na ikaw ay di makatulog, medyo may mga tusok-tusok sa mga katawan mo. Kami yon. Iniisip namin yung number mo, di ba? Inaalala namin kasi you were our standard during that time. And we started as second or third to the last, okay? In our first year as an AAM. But we ended our stint as AAM. Okay? Ang pangarap lang namin during that time, kahit man lang sana maging part of top 10, sabi namin. Kasi 20 yata kami noon, 20, 25. Tapos kami yung pinaka-kolelat, di ba? But we ended, okay? Since we set a benchmark and sabi namin, eto lang yung kwan, eto yung titignan natin, eto yung tutularan natin. So every month, ginagawa namin yon. Eventually, after 2 years, we ended our stint. Hindi naman number 1 kasi number 1 pa rin si Jad. Okay? Pero at least number 5 na kami. Ayun. So we ended our stint as associate agency as number 5 in terms of FYP during that time. And we were also awarded as top in recruitment and top in growth. Ayun. So, salamat Jad. Hindi mo man alam, pero ngayon alam mo na. Okay. Kahit tanungin mo si Narenel at Michelle, ganun yung ginagawa namin. Because you were the benchmark of excellence for us during that time. And I thank you for that. And you know what I learned because of this experience? I've learned to strive for excellence in everything. Because you never know who you are inspiring. Malay ba ni Jad, di ba, na siya ang benchmark namin. Malay ba niya na ginagaling nga niya pero may nakatingin sa kanya, di ba, that who aspires to be like him. Okay? At hindi rin natin alam, baka sa atin din, may mga nakatingin because they want also to be like us. Di ba guys? Ayan. Gusto ko maging kaka-Chuba Bells ni Belmar. Kasing Jollibee niya, parang gano'n. Ayan. Okay? So, after becoming an AAM, we were promoted as agency. Ayan. So, hindi ko alam kung sino nag-take ng picture na yan. Diba? Mukhang gorilla lang. Pero nakikita niyo naman sa aking picture dyan na ako ay natutuwa at nakangiti. Ayan. Kasi katabi ko ba naman si Catriona Gray? Hindi ko rin alam kung anong sinasabi ni Mr. President. Ayan. So, hindi ko alam kung anong tinuturo niya. Basta ako nakangiti. Okay? So we became an agency in 2019. That was our first year as an agency. Okay, so nag-start kami last year actually. Okay, nag-start kami last year. Unfortunately, I entered into a dilemma as an agency manager. Hindi ko alam if it was just me or it is a common experience that most leaders have. It is very difficult to let go of the spotlight. Alam mo yun, when before becoming a leader, you were awarded MDRT, awarded ka, you were recognized, tumatayo ka sa entablado, etc. And now that you have a responsibility, you have an agency to take care of. So during my first year as an agency, honestly, I was in a dilemma because I wanted to be both. I wanted to be awarded as an MDRT. I wanted to be awarded as a leader. Diba? I don't know kasi may mga iba na nakakaya naman ito. Perhaps because yung kanilang sistema maayos na talaga. But in my case, system is not yet that fine. And I wanted and aspire to have both. Okay? And dahil nga sa gusto kong makuha yung both na yun, okay, both na yun, hindi ko tuloy nakuha, di ba? We were just, hindi kami nag-gold eh. We were just silver. I am a silver. And then, hindi pa ako nag-MDRT, di ba? Hinabol ko na lang yung double credit para ako makapunta sa Hawaii. Tapos, in-encash na lang pala. So, yun yung dilemma, actually. Kapag leader ka, for me, so you have to make a decision. So I said, Belmar, balikan mo nga yung kultura ninyo. Balikan mo yung kultura. Hindi ba sabi mo, ang kagalingan ng isa, kagalingan ng lahat. At ang kagalingan ng lahat, kagalingan ng isa. And then I realized that, oo nga no, it is not necessary, di ba, that I be in the spotlight for my agency to be seen as very good. What if it's the other way around, di ba? You make an excellent agency, di ba? And then you also become excellent. And so, last na yun eh, last part of the quarter when I decided to talagang give my all to being a leader of the agency. And so, dahil doon, nagkaroon kami ng clarity. Okay? Ayan. So, we held after, kailan yun? This year, in February, we held our installation in, sabi dito, send link. Okay? May sisend ako guys na link sa inyo sa Messenger. Ayan, wait lang. Nasaan na ba kayo? Ito. Okay. Kapag dito kasi hindi ako sure, baka kasi mag-lag yung ating kwan. So, can you, if anyone can send the link also sa ating Zoom? Okay. You can see the kwan, no? You can see the link. So, please open the link. This is just 1 to 2 minutes naman of a video. Ayan. So, pakipakinggan and then I'll be back in 2 minutes. Ayan. Please click and then balik ako in 2 minutes. Thank you.
Let me try to play it here. Let me try to play it here.
Ay, sige. Okay. Pwede siya, bro?
Pwede yan, share lang.
Ayan. Mag-stop share ba ako, bro?
Yeah, ako mag-share. Sige.
Okay.
Wait, ulit.
How can one of us be happy if all the others are sad? Ubuntu in their language means I am, because we are.
in his own way. He is independent. Wala na akong masabi sa kanya. Ang hindi ko lang ang masasabi ko lang sa kanya na hindi masyadong maganda rin. Parehas kami makakaw sa kainan.
All right. Thank you so much for giving time para makita ang aming kaek-ekan. Okay. So when I decided that I'm going to be a full-fledged agency manager, sabi ko kailangan natin magkaroon ng installation. And so nagkaroon kami ng installation this year ng February and everything already was in place. Sabi ko, this is the system that we're going to follow. This is the ayan. This is the system that we're going to follow. Actually, ang aming theme during the time was clarity. Clarity 2020. Because ito yung gagawin namin eh. Okay? Alam na namin kung ano yung role namin. Alam na namin kung ano yung gagawin namin. Alright? So that was February of this year. And then, hindi ko alam kung nagjo-joke si Lord. Di ba? March.
Nawawala ka, Belmar. Mahina yata yung internet mo.
Tapos na tayo sa send link. Ano ba yung sinasabi ko kanina? Okay, so sabi ko, since I decided to be a full-fledged agency manager now, so we had our installation, and then clarity na actually ang aming theme during the time was Clarity 2020 because we know that ito na talaga ang aming role, ito na yung kailangan naming gawin as sa aming agency, okay? As leader and as advisors. And then of course, ayan. Teng! Okay. May nagme-message. Check ko lang. Baka nawala na naman ako. Ayun. Okay. So, ano nangyari? Ano nangyari? Ayan. Bumalik ulit tayo sa ating worry, fear, and anxiety. Diba? Kasi nga, nangyari yung ating kwan. Sabi nga ni Lord, parang nagjo-joke siya eh. Nagjo-joke. Kung kailan ka man kami kwan, kung kailan kami nakabuelo talaga, tsaka siya nagpa-COVID, di ba? So, I think pare-pareho naman tayo ng sentimiento during that time. 'Di ba? Tumigil ang mundo. Tumigil ang mundo. And so everybody has the same feelings and emotions. And pare-pareho tayo na ano? Pare-pareho tayo na okay, hindi ko alam kung yung iba sa atin actually nagpatayo ka ng store, joke lang. Okay, nag-hoard ng mga pagkain, 'di ba? Ayan, naburyong kasi hindi na makabalik sa mga dating ginagawa, dating kinakainan. Nagpo-post sa social media ng mga kung ano-ano, 'di ba, na hindi naman maintindihan. Okay, ginawang tabloid ng COVID ang kanilang wall. Oh, natutong mag-TikTok. Ayan. Hindi ko alam kung ako lang ang nasubukan mag-TikTok. Nababad sa Netflix, 'di ba? Nababad sa Netflix. Binebenta na yung sarili kasi ang alam na nila is end of the world now. So dapat ihabol mag-asawa, parang ganyan pero wala pa rin pumatol. And nagbakasyon, okay? Nagbakasyon and most importantly, I think every one of us strengthened okay our relationship with God. Kasi na-realize natin that after everything, after all is said and done, our achievements are nothing, 'di ba, before him. So sabi ko, Lord, I prayed, I'll put my trust in you. Kayo na pong bahala kung ano yung kailangan kong gawin. Okay, sa aking buhay, sa aking business. And so sabi ni Lord, I will give you an answer to your prayer. I saw the white light. And then, shing! Kita nyo? Kita nyo? Kilala nyo? Kilala nyo?
Ayun no, batang-bata.
Pogi.
Diba? Pinadala ng ilaw galing sa kalangitan. Okay. Ayan. But during that time na March yun, di ba? March yung kasagsagan ng COVID. I encountered a certain community. I think some of us are familiar with this one, yung scale up community ni Mac Comandante. And then I saw a poster na sabi niya, etong poging ito, etong magaling na ito ang magiging speaker. And I became interested. Diba? I became interested. And so I logged in and then listened. And this was the topic during that time. Okay. So dalawa yung speaker during that time. I think naalala ito ni Kwan, no? Ni Sir Emmons. Ang topic ni Kwan, ni Lodi Emmons was how MDRTs thrive in crisis. Ayun. So how MDRTs thrive in crisis. And then back to back with itong executive coach na si Jenny Hayat. And I listened to
Nawala ulit si Belmar.
Belmar, nawala ka ulit.
Alam niyo ba na umalis ako ng bahay, pumunta pa talaga ako dito sa kainan para lang makapag-wifi ng maayos. Baka gusto kong palayasin kaya pa.
Baka di ka nag-order, Belmar, ha?
Uy, nag-order
Kaya
ako.
naka-wifi.
Kumain ako ng kuwan, pinakbet with bagnet. Okay na. Ayan, bilisan
Okay
ko na lang. No, okay. So ito yung kuwan, ito yung nag-trigger. Actually nag-trigger sa amin para talagang pursue kasi ito yung isa sa mga pinaka-importanteng natutunan ko. Together with Eman sa kanyang accountability as an MDRT because we have an accountability sa ating clients and most importantly, ang ating circle of influence by Jenny. Sabi niya, may mga bagay na kontrolado tayo. Do we have circle of concern? We have circle na wala tayong control, whatever. We have circle of influence na limited lang ang control natin. And we have circle of control. And these are the things that we can talaga mako-control. So ang question, bakit ka pa, Kuan? Why are you focusing your time, your talent, your treasure, and your energy towards things that you cannot control? Diba? Ayan. So, sabi ko, tama. I had to get up and I had to make a decision. Kasi, guys, as leaders, sabi natin, everything rises and falls in leadership. And if I'm not going to do something now, ako okay lang. But how about my people? What's going to happen to them? So I have to do something. So I stopped, okay? Nawala ulit ba ako?
No, you're here.
Okay. So I stopped. Biglang lumabas kasi si picture ni Jad eh. Okay, so I stopped focusing on things I cannot control. I stopped making my feed a tabloid of COVID-19. I stopped doing Netflix and whatever productive activities, and I stopped negative self-talk. And what did I start? Okay. I start to feed my mind with positive things kasi garbage in, garbage out. I smile every morning whenever I wake up and said good morning to myself. Good morning, handsome, kahit hindi totoo. And then, nagkaroon ako ng time. Okay, nagkaroon ako ng time to read yung mga libro na hindi ko pa nababasa. Okay? Di ba mahilig tayong bumili ng libro tapos minsan hindi natin nababasa. And doon ko natutunan yung focus on consistency na tinuro ni Kwan. Si ano pangalan nun? Si Lolo. Ayun, si Manager Jose Isagani Antonio. Okay? So binasa ko yung kanyang libro. Gaya na yung binasa din ni Kim Gutierrez. And I learned that consistency is very, very important pala talaga. So I implemented that. Okay? I also took initiative to learn. Kasi kung hindi ko gagawin yon, baka yung utak ko mapunta lang sa mga COVID or whatever. And so, guys, eto mabazilain ito. Please follow. This is very good source of learnings, okay, for professional and personal growth. And because of that, okay, because of following what Eman taught, because of following what Jenny made us realize, pagkatapos ng April, we were recognized as top agency in terms of issued cases, submitted ANP, and submitted cases. Okay? And kasi I had to start I had to start that ako mismo dapat ang magtayo ng bandila ng aming agency before my advisor will follow and even other agencies too. So, ayan, nagkaroon kami 50 digital sellers, tumataas na ENP because of the digital sales. I also had to make ways I have to think of ways to make our advisors engaged. Okay? So, dyan pumasok si Jollibee, guys. Dyan pumasok si Jollibee. And dito din lumabas yung aming motto na bago. Okay, kung saan dito nang galing yung aming title. Okay, sa talk natin na ngayon. Sabi ko, our motto is in excellence we strive, through unity we thrive. And thrive is acronym. It talks about pabaliktad guys pabaliktad. Evaluation. We evaluate who we are right now. Okay? We go back to our vision. We are not going to change our vision, but we're going to innovate. Okay? Innovation. And if we realize that the things that we are doing before is not applicable now, then we have to do something about the habits. Okay? Yung habits na ginagawa natin for us to be able to achieve our targets. So that's thrive. Okay? So, yung meeting namin na ito, para sila ay talagang mag-attend sila. Sabi ko, magpapamudmod ako ng Jollibee Chicken Joy. Ayan. So sabi ko, lahat ng pupunta ng meeting, bibigyan ni Mayor ng Jollibee. So, syempre lahat pumunta, no? So, lahat pumunta.
Isang
Mag-picture-picture kayo.
bucket.
'Di ba? Hindi, dinagdagan naman nila yan. Bakit lang yan? Isang peraso nasa loob. Ayan, pasok kayo, di ba? Tapos mag-picture kayo, tapos isa nyo dito sa GC. Ayan. So, nagkaroon kami ng magandang engagement together with our advisors. And after nilang kumain, after nilang nabusog, ang sinunod ko, ang ating target. So, masaya sila ng Jollibee. Yay! Nung pinakita yung target, yay! Sabi ko sa kanila, this is our widely important goal. I want that we become the agency of choice in Luzon. Luzon muna. Okay, Luzon muna. So, how are we going to say that we are the agency of choice in Luzon if we are number one in the following metrics? ANP, activity ratio, active advisor, new recruits, and ultimately life save. 5 metrics. Okay? So, yun yung binantayan namin. We worked on, okay? So, since yun ang target namin, I had to do something about it. So, anong ginawa ko? Okay? I had to get help. Help from whom? Unang-una, okay? We have a mastermind buddies group chat. So, ito yung mga piling tao na gusto kong that I want to learn from. So, kayo may kanya-kanya din naman mga taong no? Mga taong gusto tayo nagpapaturo. Ayan. So, we believe in the law of association. We become the average of the 5 person that we usually associate with. Ayan. So, I learned from them. And ako ay napupush dahil sa kanila. Ayan, nandyan si Roy, nandyan si shoutout kay Ruthie, ayan, si Natayna, ayan. And I also ask help from them. Sabi ko, guys, mag-attend naman kayo ng kwan, mag-talk naman kayo sa aming agency, tapos mag-talk kayo ng best practices ninyo. Ayan. So, overcoming doubts and fears, quality servicing, at tuloy-tuloy pa rin hanggang ngayon. And if napapansin nyo, iniisa-isa ko kayo dito sa group chat. Okay, shout out kay Kim. Thank you so much at naka-attend kayo sa aming Leaders Assembly. Also kay Christine kung nandito siya, nandito ako batin. Ayan, maraming salamat. Okay, and what we do, we applaud you, we are inspired by you, we are challenged by you, and then we learn from you. Okay? So, continuous aming theme na yan. That to thrive, we need to ask from help for those who are better than us. Okay? And sabi ni Manager Jose Sagani Antonio, focus on consistency. We did on consistency. Sabi ng isa, focus on engagement. We did on engagement. Sabi ni Miss Ana Blanco, kasi kinapalan ko yung mukha ko, minessage ko si Miss Ana. Miss Ana, I need help. Okay? Ito yung gawin mo. Ginawa namin yon. Sabi ni Kim, sa inyong recruitment, ganito yung gawin nyo, gamit kayo ng Trello. Ginawa namin yung Trello. So we ask for help and then we learn from it and then execute it. Okay? Ayan. And because of these people who helped us, okay. Ito share ko lang to guys, pero tayo lang ha. Okay. Yung mga numbers mabababa yan, I know it is nothing compared to your numbers. But ito lang yung gusto kong i-share. Kasi 'di ba yung aming WIG nga, 'di ba? Yung aming WIG, our wildly important goal is to be number 1 in the 5 metrics that matter to us. Okay? These are lives saved, activity ratio, active advisor, recruits, and ANP. Okay. Now, I am happy to inform you that as of last month daw, according to reports, pero month to date to, month to date, BG was top in the 4 metrics, lives saved, activity ratio, active advisor, and recruits. Okay, pero nahuli kami sa ANP. So that is something that we are working on. But it's not bad considering that there are 39 agencies in Luzon. And yung mga nauna sa amin, mga matatagal na, 10 years, 20 years, di ba? Eh kami 2 years pa lang. O di nakakatuwa, di ba? Ayan. So because of the help of the people that we ask help from, we were able to achieve that target. Okay? And so after that experience of being in the pandemic, and this is lesson number 5 that I learned in adversity. I've learned that it's taking me a long time to become the person I want to be, and it's okay. And I would like to rephrase that. I've learned that it's taking us a long time to become the organization that we want to be, and it's okay. Okay? It's okay. Hindi tayo pare-pareho ng pacing. Some of them are faster, some of us are slower, but it's okay because we're enjoying the journey. And quality beats quantity over time. Okay? Ganun siya. So, isa sa mga pinakamalaking decision that I made, okay, is this one. Yan. Ginny May, pakilala ko sa inyo, is a life coach and a professional coach. And sabi ko, the one thing that I realized is that I am an agency manager. I am not anymore accountable to anybody. Okay? I am not anymore accountable to anybody. So I need someone to whom I must be accountable to. So I decided to contact her. Sabi ko sa kanya, Ginny May, patulong naman. Okay, patulong naman. And we started this session 2 months ago, and the learnings that I learned from this experience was tremendous. Tremendous. And this is what I'm going to share with you guys today. Okay? We started with listening to Earl Nightingale's The Strangest Secret in the World. I think some of you are familiar with this. So I listened to this every day for the next 30 days. And yung takeaway niya, sinishare ko sa aking team. And napakaganda kasi ang sabi niya, you are what you think about. You are what you think about. Okay? So, sabi ko sa sarili ko, I think I am tall, I am sexy, and I am handsome. Pero hindi yata effective yun sa area na yun. Okay? Okay, and then ito yung sinend ko sa inyo sa group chat, guys. Ito yung nakatulong sa akin to be grounded, and also nakatulong sa akin to make our journey continuous in our thriving in adversity. So I think makikita nyo to, guys, yung mga questions 1 to 7. Okay? Ayan, what are my 3 values? What are my goals for today? So ang ginagawa ko sa mga questions na ito, every day for 30 days, I recite it in front of the video. I recite it in front of the video, and then I am reminded of these things. Ang aking 3 values, ang aking goals for today, ano yung value na that others do for me? What do I value that others do for me? What am I willing to give to the world today? Ano yung mga 3 wins ko from kahapon? What makes me worth $50 and what makes me happy today? So I do that in the morning, and then I take another video sa gabi, and I answered this question. What did I get better at today? What do I acknowledge myself for today? And what did I do today that brought me closer to my goal? So it reminds me every day that eto pala yung kailangan kong gawin. Okay? And it pushed me to have intentional growth every day. And this is what, kasi sabi nila, we need to... Ay, nawala ba ako?
Hindi, nandito ka. Go. Go lang.
Ay, okay. Kasi sabi niya, rinig mo ako. Okay. Bro, may send ulit ako sa'yo. Okay lang.
Sige.
Tama ba? Ayan. Okay. So may send ako dito, bro. Pakuan ulit. Okay. So ang target natin is to answer all these questions within 2 minutes. Ayan. So stop ko muna.
Morning. Here's another reminder in the morning. Okay. The three values that I really push for is the first one is gratefulness, thankful for all the blessings that I receive every day. The second one is of course consistency, to still follow the benchmark that I set for myself. The third one is excellence, and to be the best in everything that I do. What are my three goals for today? The first one is to finish of course my 7,500 steps, which I am doing right now, and then to have a successful unit meeting with one of my unit Synergy Financial Professionals under Rodelyn Ellis, and then to learn something new from Macomandante's free learning session this afternoon. What is it I appreciate that others do for me is the trust. They believe that I can help them to be the best version of themselves, and I try to do that. What am I willing to give to the world is my resources, my time, talent, treasure, even to help them become the better version of themselves. Okay. And then what are my wins from yesterday? Of course, finishing my 7,500 steps, spending time with Michelle, okay, to have bonding, and the third one is talking to my mom, and finally making a decision as regards to the car I'm going to give my father. Why am I worth $50 million? Because I help people become millionaires. Ayan. And then lastly, I am very happy today because I am in my favorite spot again. See, with all the puno-puno in the nature. Have a nice day.
Alright. I think some of us have difficulty in the... Ako din, wala akong nakitang screen share eh. Pero if you're going to click the link that I sent in the group chat, I think may video yun. Ayan. So wag nyo na lang tignan kasi hindi naligo yun.
Pero narinig ba yung audio? Oh, so
Oo,
nakita naman.
narinig yung
Nakita
audio.
naman.
Okay.
Yes,
So,
yes.
are we still going to pursue with that one, with the workshop? Kasi ang i-ask ko sana is we're going to record ourselves and then do it within 2 minutes. Ayan. So,
Yeah, go. I think
Mm-mm,
it's
mm-mm.
I think we should have tarito action plans talaga. Go.
Okay. So, I'm going to share yung ating screen here para makita natin. And then you get your phone, guys. You get your phone. And then let's try to answer the questions, no? Okay. Ang isa kasi na tina-target niya dito is matanggal yung hiya, 'di ba? Kasi ngayon ang magandang platform is to take videos. Unlike mga artista na gaya ni DJ na sanay na sa video. Ayan. So, wait, nasaan ang screen? Okay. Ayan. So contest tayo guys, contest. Answer the questions, okay? Answer the questions, record yourself in the video. Can you send it to our group chat kaya? What do you think? Okay lang?
Sige, pwede. O kaya dun sa Facebook group para pwedeng i-upload. No? So that we can watch.
Pwede. Okay, so gawin natin yun guys. Can I give you 3 minutes for that? And the first person who can send the video, siguro sa ating group chat, may pa-premyo si Mayor.
Ayun, may pa-Jollibee.
Okay. Ayan. Sige, gawin natin guys ha. Give me... Okay, ito. So, 3 minutes and let's try to answer, taking a video for ourselves and then send it sa ating group para makita natin.
Nasa kaliwa lang ba?
Oo, yun nasa kaliwa lang. Morning lang. Ko lang to ha. Can you still give me some time? Ayan. Patapos naman na. Okay. Ayan. So, after nito, send link. Okay. Final word. Why the need to thrive? Okay, why the need to thrive? So, guys, I believe naman lahat sa atin dito, we are not achieving and aspiring for success just for the sake na para sa sarili natin. We are aspiring and we want to achieve success because for other people, especially, you will agree with me, with our family, di ba? Ayan. So, this is the final adversity that I'm going to share with you. Okay. Share ko lang sa inyo. Ayan. Pero kanya-kanya, sa atin lang to ah. Okay. I would like to introduce my mom. Ayan. Ang nanay ko since dahil nga sa kahirapan ng buhay, nung mga bata kami, they decided that she goes abroad to work as a domestic helper. And sabi niya after 5 years, uwi ng Pilipinas, pagawa ng bahay, uwi ng Pilipinas, tapos na. But unfortunately, yung 5 years tumagal. Umuuwi naman si mama every year. Umuwi siya every year. And naalala ko yung first time na pumunta siya ng abroad. Sabi niya, punta tayo ng Manila. Siyempre, bata ako. Ayun, yung nasa gitna, excited. Di ba? Very excited. And not knowing, after na umikot-ikot kami ng Manila Zoo, kasi taga-probinsya nga kami, pumunta ng Luneta Park, yun pala yung gabi na pupunta siya ng abroad. So, umiiyak ako na umuwi ng bahay, kasama yung tatay ko, but wala akong magagawa. Ganun talaga eh. Okay? Now, when I was doing okay here at Philam Life, marami tayong napagdaanan na problema, marami tayong napagdaanan na challenges, and yet I still continue to strive on despite the adversity. To thrive despite the adversity. Kasi lumaki kami na walang nanay namin. So if you can see, ako yung nasa gitna, ako pinakamatangkad. Okay. Ayan. So, as you can see sa pictures namin, we grew up na talagang tatay lang namin kasama namin. Tatlo kami mga lalaki, and then si father, and then wala si mother. And then when I continue to thrive, even though there are adversities in life, and I was doing my very best because may isa lang talaga akong pangarap. I posted this in 2016. It was the year that I became an associate agency manager. Sabi ko dito, in dialect, ma, ado tugawan nga na batir o rayin ta ka, sabi niya. Ang ibig sabihin nun, ma, may upuan dito sa Jollibee talaga eh. sa Jollibee, hinihintay ka. And in 2017, when I think I posted this in 2017. I finally was able to achieve my long lost dream, 'di ba? Dream ko noon pa. And the reason why I still pursued everything, because even though there is adversity, because of this final moment. I think I posted this in 2017 and I said, Mom has come home for good and finally we are complete. You see, like many of our countrymen, she went abroad and became a domestic helper for the love of family. In her case, she worked for more than 20 years of her life. So you know what I consider the greatest success in our profession? It is not the awards, not the promotion, not the rewards I receive from our company. It is having the lakas ng loob to say, Ma, kaya ko na. Uwi ka na. What is adversity? What is adversity? If we thrive, okay, if we thrive and succeed beyond adversity, we get this kind of success. Diba? And right now, we are enjoying the fruits of our labor. At least hindi na kami lang nagpipicture. At least nagde-date na sila mag-asawa. Hindi ko alam, Maria Clara lang ang peg. Nagde-date na kami ng aking nanay. Ayan. So hindi ako nagmana sa nanay ko, ha? Kay papa ako nagmana. Okay. Ayan. And the most important lesson that I learned, guys, lesson number 6. I've learned that our background and circumstances may have influenced who we are, but we are responsible for who we become. As leaders, iba-iba tayo ng pinanggalingan, iba't iba tayo ng kinalakhan. I do not know your circumstances, I do not know your backgrounds, I do not know what you are going through right now. However, we are responsible for who we become. And lastly, my favorite quote. In 5 years from now, guys, we are going to arrive somewhere. 2025. The question is where? In 5 years from now, you're going to be someone. The question is who? 2 very important questions I give to you. And these 2 very important questions, walang ibang makakasagot kundi ako at ikaw. And with that, thank you so much, guys. And hopefully, may natutunan tayo. Let's strive to thrive in adversity.